returns to Baltimore at the Baltimore Civic Center on Saturday night, July the 25th. Scheduled on the card will be the likes of Captain Luis Albano's tag team combination of the Moondogs. And the Moondogs set to square off against Tony Gurria and Rick Martel. And yet a second title matchup, we shall see Pedro Morales challenged, indeed rivaled perhaps as never before, as he defends the Intercontinental Championship against the magnificent Muraco. And then from there, King Kong Mosca, challenged by the one and the only Bruno Sammartino. Here with us now, Luis Albano along with King Kong Mosca.
Rick Martel and Tony Gurria against the Moondogs. Well, they're striving for the belts. They're looking for the belts. They've got the opportunity right here in Baltimore. The captain's ready. But let's get down to the main event. King Kong Mosca against that Mickey Mouse, big nose, Italian. I used to be Italian, so I know. Bruno Sammartino. What's his name? Sammartino. Bruno Sammartino. I used to be an Italian, Bruno. Tutta Italiana. Tu e la famiglia.
Mr. Albano, I don't think...
You know, I've heard a lot about Bruno Sammartino. There's no issue between you and I, but I hear by the grapevine that you want to straighten out things with King Kong Mosca. Well, I hope you have a few tapes on me, Bruno, because the last time in Baltimore, they saw what King Kong Mosca can do. That was just a little touch. And now I'm facing the great legend of all times. Well, I've been known as the spoiler of legends. You ask people like Vern Gagne, the Sheik, they all fell before King Kong Mosca's feet. So, Bruno, while you're sitting home eating your pasta and enjoying your wine, I know you haven't wrestled in a little while, but I'm in the best shape of my life. And I hope that people have been telling you that King Kong Mosca's 6'5", 319 pounds, and he walks and he talks. So, Bruno, when I come to Baltimore, I'm going to be walking and talking on you.
The words of King Kong Mosca, a very, very confident individual indeed. Right now, we'd like to direct our attention to an extraordinary wrestler in every respect. The reigning Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Pedro Morales. Pedro, the fans of Baltimore look forward to this as perhaps the toughest challenge that you have faced to date in title defense.
Well, I think you're right about that. It's going to be my toughest opponent. You know, Muraco is one of the youngest men around, and he has so much talent, you know, and it's unbelievable that Muraco, what he can do in that ring, Vince. But I have a lot of beautiful fans here in Baltimore. They always give me strong support, and I hope everybody coming to give me strong support in this time because I need it with Muraco.
A little Spanish, if you don't mind.
Quisiera saludar toda la colonia boricua, hacer una invitación a todos los fanáticos. Por favor, vengan y me den el apoyo moral. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you.
Pedro, you've had some awfully tough title defenses in the past. We'd like to wish you the best of luck in this one.
Thank you very much, amigo.
Pedro Morales, ladies and gentlemen, who really doesn't know what the meaning of backup is. He keeps toe-to-toe with anyone. So with that in mind, our guest now, the Grand Wizard of Wrestling, along with the magnificent Muraco, and we are certainly destined to find out, Mr. Muraco, just how magnificent you really are.
Pedro Morales and the city of Baltimore are in for a lesson. They're in for an extravaganza. They're in for an experience, never before experienced there. When you take a wrestler of Morales' caliber, a wrestler of Morales' breeding, a wrestler of Morales' background, we'll forget about his breeding for the moment. But a wrestler of his background and his credentials, and you think that the man has never backed up. You think that the man has never had to lick anybody's boots. You've seen how tacky and how dirty and how smelly my boots are, Morales. You've seen how bloody they get. You're going to be on your knees licking them. Then and only then are you going to be back on the pig boat, baby. Floating back to that land where they string bananas.
The magnificent Muraco against Pedro Morales, and Bruno Sammartino meets King Kong Mosca in Baltimore.